Hello my friends, Paul here in the RoJoBe Music Workshop, and welcome to part 11 and the final part of the cigar box guitar build project. Okay, so in the last video I finished putting on all the hardware and stringing it up, and the next part is adjustment for string action and intonation, etc. So the first thing I need to do is file the nut slots deeper to bring the action down at the nut end. Now I will confess I've actually done 2 of them already off camera because it does take quite a long time, but I've left one to show you how I do it. So let me just zoom in first. Way, focus, come on. Let's bring that down a bit. Okay. So again, it's not really easy to show you what I'm doing, but with the nut here and the nut slots for each of the strings, it needs to be lowered. So I'll just slacken the string off a bit, and I'm going to take it out of the slot, and with one of my rubbish nut slot files, I'm going to just file that. This is the wrong way round for me, really. Yeah, not easy that way. Let me just try it like that. Okay, that seems to work all right. So I'm angling the file downwards towards the tuner, and I'm actually aiming it towards the string tree because it needs to go straight towards the string tree. So it's going to need a bit more yet. It does need to come down quite a way actually, they're pretty high. And as I said, this is really the wrong way around for me, but we should be okay. Okay, let's just try that. I need to get it under the string tree and into the nut slot. It's quite awkward with this one. Let's just slacken it off a bit more. It's coming down, but it still needs a little bit more, so slacken it off again. And which cycles are we using? I think. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying about the ends of those strings, really sharp. I might nip a little bit more off the ends of those yet, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's try that. Let's see, still needs to go a little bit more. Let's try that. Yeah, a little bit more, not too much, just a tiny bit more. Actually, I think that might be a bit too tight as well, so I'm going to use a slightly bigger file to widen the slot as well. Okay, let's try that. Looks better as far as the width of the slot's concerned. Yeah, that's pretty close there. I may need to do this a little bit more, but I want to just get it close enough to be able to bring the strings up to pitch and check action and intonation, and for any buzzing as well. So let me just zoom back out. Why do I always go the wrong way? Okay, so let me just turn that around. It's not ideal, but it's just easier for me if I do this left-handed rather than right-handed. Okay, so GDG is the tuning. What's happening there? Why is that buzzing so much? Can't be right. Actually, it is right. Okay. Okay, let me just check string action first. Where's my gauge? There it is. Okay, because of the way I've got this instrument set up, I am going to have the action a little bit higher than I would normally like. What I found is that because I mounted the neck so that the fretboard was flush with the body, it means that the adjusters on the bridge are more or less at the bottom of their adjustment. So really what I should have done was mounted the neck so that the fretboard was slightly higher than the body. Little point for next time, but I should be able to set it up pretty good, not as good as I would have liked. So a little error on my part, but it's not a big deal. It will still set up all right. So let me just check the action. Treble string, I'm going in metric again. Treble string is 2 millimeters. Middle string looks a little bit lower. And the bass string also about 2 millimeters. So I'm going to bring them up about 1/4 of a millimeter, which is very, very little. I'm not sure what that is in thousandths of an inch. Bothered to work it out. So just about half a turn on these adjusters for raising the string action. Let's see how that's looking. Yeah, that's about 2.25. So I need to bring that middle string up again about half a turn on each adjuster. That's all. Let's just try that. Yeah, that's about right. On the treble string, go up let me try a 1/4 turn on these first, see how that looks. Let's try that. Yeah, looks about right. Right, so I'll tune the strings up to pitch now. Check intonation. Okay, so the high G. Let me turn that back round. Zoom you in a little bit. Okay. When am I starting? I can't see that now. that's about right. The D, middle D string, little sharp, and the low G. Come on, settle. Yeah, oh, let me check that again. Oh. Again, that's just a tiny bit sharp. So what I have to do is adjust these screws at the end, which will bring the saddles back and forwards. So if it's sharp, the string is too short, so I need to make it longer. So let's just find a good screwdriver for that one. I would say it's that one. Yep. Okay, so the D, let's just check again. D was a little sharp, I think. Yep. So we need to lengthen that, so I need to bring the saddle backwards towards the bridge. Still a little sharp, so bring it back a bit more. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, the low G. Yeah, a little sharp, so I've got to bring that one back as well. That's about right. Okay, let me check the high G again. So that is showing a little sharp, so I'll bring that one back as well. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so it's pretty much set up. I do need to do a little more fine adjustment here and there, but it's more or less there. How's the time? Loads of time. So I've got the nut slots filed down more or less to where they should be. In fact, I think I'm going to leave that as it is, but I do need to now tidy up the nut itself. I need to lower the profile on the very top of it and just take the sharp edge off, just with a file. There's not much really to see there. And as I said, I've had to bring the action up a bit higher than I would normally like, but it looks fine. And actually, I need to check for buzzing. Okay, the high G is good. D is good. Now that buzzing we're hearing there, it's only when I lift off the fret that it does that. Yeah, that's good. There's no buzzing there. I mean, you know, there will be a tiny bit because of how I've got the you know, where are we? The saddle adjusters quite low, but we've just about getting away with that, just about. But for my next build, I will make sure that I raise the whole neck up a bit so that the fretboard is above the body. There's not a great deal I can do about this now, but to be honest, it's fine. It's, you know, for what it is, you know, it's going to play just fine, and I'm really happy with it. So there it is. That's the finished, well, almost finished cigar box guitar number 2. So a little bit of more finer adjustment here and there, a little bit of filing on the nut just to take the sharp edges off, and a clean up, and it's done. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's playable, very playable, and it's, you know, it's kind of set up almost exactly the same as the first CBG I built, and you know, I've come across a few problems building both of them. So when I come to the third one, you know, I've got a slightly better idea of where I can make a few improvements. But as it is, I'm quite happy, and I'm sure whoever buys it will also be happy. So there it is, finished cigar box guitar. I can't really play anything on it because it's right-handed and I'm not. Okay, so that is the end of part 2, well, instrument 2 of this project. Now we've run into 11 videos with this, so I'm going to end this as a series for this one and start a new series for the third cigar box guitar. Otherwise we're going to run into, you know, 20 plus videos, and that's kind of pointless really. It's really going to be, you know, sort of 3 separate series for 3 of the separate instruments. So as I said, this one's finished, and we'll be on to the next one. Not quite sure when yet. I've got all the parts I need to do it. I've got the hardware and the other parts, let's say. Because I'm going to do the third one a bit differently, actually. I'm trying something a bit different, just to make some parts of it a bit easier and a bit less time consuming. But it's still going to be effectively the same kind of instrument at the end, but it is going to be a little bit different. Okay, so that is the end of this series of the cigar box guitars, and as I said, there will be one more. Not sure when I'm going to start. Probably will start before the new year. I may even do quite a bit of it, but we'll see. Okay, so thank you all for watching. Please give a thumbs up and a comment if you like, and subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell your friends, colleagues and relatives, and we will see you soon. Peace out.